Mabuhay, Kamustika, welcome. How are you? This is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. Never too late to try to get in one more video.
Okay.
I'm going to call this one How Can a Young Man Impress a Filipina? I have a viewer who is a younger man. He's about 23 years old. He asked me some questions. I said, well, can I just ask my wife these questions? He said, sure. So we're going to do that tonight. So the first one, hun, what can a younger guy, he's 23, who is
Mm-hmm.
still studying and working, but he doesn't have a career yet. What can he do to show a younger Filipina he isn't a player? He's not one of those young guys that's just playing around.
Mm. Well, first of all, he should be um, honest and just be himself, you know. Um, uh, and then he should communicate. They should communicate every now and then, you know.
Well, I mean, you want them to focus on each
Yeah,
other, don't you?
focus. Yeah, that's what I mean to say.
Just like you did us.
Yeah, just focus, to each other,
Hmm.
get to know each other.
Did you like when we communicated so often? You think he should communicate
Yeah,
regularly with her?
yes, yes. That
Uh-huh.
that will help, you know, to know each other.
Spend a lot of
Yeah,
time.
spend a lot of time by chatting and talking,
Mm-hmm.
video chat.
Because I would think if he wasn't serious, he might talk to her one day and then
Yeah, and then
kind of disappear for a day or
a
two,
day or two, and then what's the point,
and then she's wondering, well, did I do
Well,
something wrong? How come
yes.
he was here
I think it
yesterday?
really helps, especially when you're far from each other. It'll help for both of you when you do communicate regularly.
And I think it would help if he would just come right out and tell her, look, um, I'm a serious marriage-minded young guy. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
like maybe some of these other guys you've heard about, stereotypes of young guys.
Yeah,
I'm really looking for just someone to be my one and only.
yeah,
Just be honest about that.
yep,
And
that's
then
true.
another question he had was, how can he find a Filipina who isn't looking for someone quite wealthy? Somebody that she's not looking for only those guys with a big 401k and pension.
You know what? You you can tell by a person, the way the person uh talk, the way how the person or the woman, how that woman talk, um, dress herself, um, and you can tell by 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 her words, you know, something like that.
Yeah, I never got the impression talking to you that you were materialistic or something like that.
Yeah, you
So
can tell right away.
just kind of have to have your ears open to what she's saying. And
Mm-hmm.
if she's willing to communicate with him day after day after day, I would say that's a real good sign for him. Now, Han, number three, what does the term, we hear it all the time, simple Filipina
Simple
mean?
Filipina. To me, simple Filipina is a Filipina who who is not materialistic. Filipino who doesn't care the price tag. You can, especially like for example, if you take her to a date, she doesn't care uh, where is that place. It's a cheap place or a restaurant, a cheap restaurant. She doesn't care about those. She cares about the time that you both gonna spend together. Those are the simple Filipina. The way Filipina dressed up, the doesn't care about the price tag, doesn't care about the brands,
designer
designer name brands. You know, it's okay to have to you know, put some lipstick on and makeup. That's pretty normal for a woman, but not very heavy.
stuff. Number 4, the final question here, hon. What should this younger man or any younger man be working on to improve his chances of finding a Filipina to marry?
Oh, what was that then? I'm sorry.
What should he be doing what should he be working on to improve his chances of finding
Uh,
a Filipina to marry?
well, he should communicate regularly. That's that's the number one there. Uh, don't don't use bad words. That's a big no no. Um,
Yeah, I think that's
yeah,
unimpressive too. Good
yeah,
too. Yeah.
and respect that woman. Say good words. Um, what else? Don't be jerk. And some kind of like, hey, can I um stand up, sh- turn around? Those are no, that's not good. That's a big no no. So you have to be gentleman. You have to be respectful.
Good,
Mm.
hon. And one thing just thought of,
And communicate.
yeah, and just kind of focus on her.
Mm-hmm.
And one last thing is, I think to work on something I did not do because we got married so quickly would be to learn about the Filipino culture.
That's a big plus. That's a big plus actually. If you know, you gotta learn before you are going to meet the person. At least have a background. Um, Study the culture, their tradition, some sort of things like that. At least you have the idea. Okay, what am I gonna do if if things happen like this? What am I gonna do? How what will be my reaction? How should I react? At least you have that. At least you have the idea.
And respect the Philippines.
Yes.
She loves the Philippines. It's her
Mm-hmm.
hometown. Don't be, the guy that comes from the West and thinks
Think.
that he's from a better
Yeah.
country. I don't think
That's
Filipina
the.
would like that.
Um. That's a turned off. You say you go there and then you act like you're superior. And then that's a turned off. And you think that you're right, and because you're a foreigner, that's a turned off.
Well, and one last thing he can do is keep watching Love Beyond the Sea for videos to help
Yes, that's true.
any Westerner
I agree with that.
and a Filipina. So,
Yes.
it's way past my bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're going to have to call it a day. So till next time, this is Bob and Aiza on Love Beyond the
On the
Sea.
sea. Bye bye.
Goodbye. Good night.